Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, a little new titling for the Crew 2. I figured I was probably gonna have to do one after my workout, but holy cow, I was quite a killer. Um, we're gonna be checking out the new update, the weekly update in the Crew 2. About the same thing as GTA, and I'm pretty much figuring that I think Tuesdays and Saturdays are gonna be my off days. I'm not gonna put out any content those days so I can just not worry about it. Now, I'm gonna look at this bundle. 455,000? Oh, Rebel 2014. Okay. I have everything else. Okay. Yeah, so we're good. Oh, that center dicey. That looks so nice. You know, they have black script. Holy yeah, that thing's nice. Blue ethereal smoke. Yeah, that is nice. Okay. So, obviously, there's a lot more than we have. And then we have the blue ethereal smoke, Neon Rally Tire, Blue Lightning Bolt, Neon Underglow, that, Blue Nitro, White Underglow, Cyan, Blaze Nitro, White Cloud Tint, and the Blue Tire, and then we got the spare parts stuff as well. So, looking at this, it's 455,000. I don't think that's going to be too hard to come by, since we gotta do the so I saved these races for it. So you got in total that's 90k right there. But then again, so actually it'll be about 120. Hello, how you doing? Tired from my workout. I'm back to doing bench press though. Anyways, I got a question for you. For a prom, does it have to be a tux, or can it be a suit? Okay, so because I was looking online at Men's Warehouse and Kohl's, I can rent. I'm gonna rent a tux. I was thinking either rent or buy. I'm gonna go into Men's Warehouse tomorrow on Durnsville Road, um, over by Cottingtown, and I'm gonna look. Um, there's it's complimentary, so it doesn't cost anything. But I'm thinking of just renting it because I'm gonna need something for prom on next Saturday. So now, what would you think of this? Because yeah, I'm kind of doing this at the last minute, so there's not really I don't have a huge selection. Would you be okay with a navy blue suit for me? What color is your dress? Is it like a navy blue? Okay, okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true, cause I'm not, I'm probably not gonna be able to like get exactly like the same color of your dress, but I'm gonna go tomorrow and I'm gonna look at I'm gonna get fitted for one, and then Saturday me and my mom are gonna go and actually rent it. Oh my god, I am so beat from my freaking workout. Holy shit. All right, how you doing though? And then what we're gonna do, Shelly, is we're gonna plan my gum trimming appointment on Friday. I mean, I'm just nervous from what Dr. Nisser said about that gum trimming, how my body's gonna shut down. What if my body doesn't wake up from that? And my body shuts down and it won't wake back up, and next thing you know, instead of waking up in 24 hours, I wake up in 5 years. 5 years from now. I sleep for 5 years, and I'm awake for 5 years. What the hell? I don't want that.
You know, these twisting curves were quite difficult to build, but they were always seen as a core feature of the tracks. They twist for the same reason a roller coaster does, because when you reduce that lateral
Yeah,
shear
I'm
against
definitely
the
gonna take a
tires,
shower tonight.
there's no reason to ever slow down.
Okay. Um, okay, so, you know what I'm thinking, Charlotte? We're gonna let your mom get the help from Maurice, and then, you know what I'm honestly thinking? You just move in with me and my mom. That honestly just be the best bet. Because, honestly, and here's the thing, like, and honestly, this will be better is because my mom is coming up to summer break
You know, it takes a special kind of driver to enjoy
from
speeds this
from school. So
extreme.
she's done
Because,
with school
let's face it,
June
one
7th, and
mistake
she goes
here
back in
and you are at
August.
the bottom of Lake Michigan. A
So that's
massive
right around the
respect to
time
everyone
Steve
out there
comes.
today. I
I think
really mean
she's
that.
June 7th, she's off, and then she goes back August 15th. So, what? What's a pain in the ass? Oh, okay. So yeah, I honestly just think it'd just be better for you to move in here. And then, like, obviously, you could tell my mom what you're gonna get me on, and then honestly, what we'll do is we'll get a year worth of gym membership for you and me. Like, we can shoot basketball and all that, and I definitely recommend if you have a hydro flask, bring that. That is so useful. Or a thermoflask. They are extremely useful. I brought mine today. I did not even have a need for a Celsius. Normally I get a Celsius every time I go to the gym. I haven't I didn't need to get a Celsius today because I had ice water. I mean, I'm gonna start doing that each week. Just do that because I figured out today why I couldn't get what I wanted to get on Sunday. I thought something was up with my card because I didn't have enough money on the card.
Hey, here's a
So
fun
the guy was
fact
like
for you.
today,
Over two dozen
you just
commercial
don't have enough
SCUBA
money on
divers
the card.
worked
The
on the
card
construction
works,
of
but
these
it's like
bushes, installing
I just didn't have
massive
enough money.
concrete support pylons up to 500 feet tall. They've been down there inspecting structural integrity after every race. Just another reminder of how much work it takes to make the USST possible.
Alright, chat. What we're gonna do after this? Did you send me the what the dress looks like? All right. Let me get on it straight away, and then I can pause up. Perfect, right there. Okay, so it's yeah. Okay, so it is. It's navy. All right. Yeah, navy works. Yeah, you've got a navy dress, which honestly that works out. Oh yeah, I cause then I get a navy I'm probably I'm thinking I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna do a suit just because they're a little bit less expensive. God, you annoying ass people. Well, all I needed to know from you was like, do I need to get it for prom a tux, or can it be, or a suit? Okay, okay, okay. I think I'm gonna try to find a navy blue suit. If I can't, I'll have to do a tux. But your yogurt. Oh, there you go. And honestly, Shayla, I think you should try to move in with me during the summer.
You know,
I
these
get it,
twisting
your
curves were
mom's a
quite
little
difficult to
sketched out
build,
about it, but
but
there's
they were
nothing to be
always
sketched
seen
out
as a
about.
core
My
feature of the
mom is
tracks.
gonna be home
They twist
all
for the same
summer.
reason a roller coaster does, because when
The
you
only
reduce
t
that
and I
line or
think the only
shear
thing
against
that's
the
gonna be a
tires,
little bit
there's
sketchy,
no reason
and
to
obviously we'll
ever
have to lay
slow
down
down.
like some ground rules for like what happens when she's not home, is gonna be when she goes back to work. And obviously, whatever you set for the ground rules, I'm gonna have to follow. And then, or you'll move out, and then that's not gonna work. So, I mean, I know. I mean, it's gonna be a lot different. So, like, I'm honestly thinking, like, because my setup in the game room is not gonna change. That's my setup in here is not gonna change at all.
You know, it takes a special kind
I'm
of driver to
honestly
enjoy speeds
thinking
this extreme. Because,
that
let's face it,
you could
one
probably
mistake
move
here and
your
you are at
wall-mounted
the
TV into
bottom
my
of
room.
Lake Michigan. Massive respect to everyone out there today. I really mean that.
Mm-hmm. And I honestly think, Shayla, your TV should be in my room. You know why? Because my TV that I game on has Fire Stick. Yours has actual TV. So we could be in my room, say like 11 o'clock at night, watching TV, and well, that's fine. DirecTV works. Honestly, Charlotte, if you move in with us, you're gonna be on our plan. And so I we're not on DirecTV. I know that for a fact. I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure what we're on. Yeah, I'll ask her when I go out to eat. 37. That is such a sick car. I want that. I want that car. Comcast. That's what it is. Yeah, yeah, we're on Comcast. Hmm. Yeah, we're on Comcast. Okay. I mean, honestly, Shayla. So you know what we can do?
A bit more about the amazing engineering effort
Um,
behind these courses.
Either
Construction
for
began
my
over 5 years
PlayStation or
ago on a
yours,
special permit granted by the 4 states
we're
that
gonna need
control the
to
lake bed: Illinois,
have like
Indiana,
a
Wisconsin,
subscription on like
and Michigan
Hulu
itself.
and HBO Max, maybe Netflix as well. And honestly, okay, all right, good. Then we're good there. Okay, so we got Netflix. I'm honestly, I'm really thinking about doing a 30-day free trial with Hulu because I was I was on Fire Stick last night and I saw something that I would need to. I mean, if I did, I would take like obviously I would game my day, and then at night, or like, I mean, definitely like in the morning, like have breakfast, or if I decide to eat or not, and then yeah, that's true, and then watch Prison Break. Because honestly, Charlie, if I can get a 30-day free trial on Firestick for Prison Break, boom, I can catch you up if you live here with me. Um, yeah, yeah, that show's amazing. I've seen all the seasons, but you can't you can't watch. So honestly, I would say I think the best season would have to be season four. Season four, then season one, season two, season five, and then I didn't really like season three. Season three was very short. I think it only had like 12 episodes, but they're about 45 minutes in length. And honestly, Charlotte, I think you would like it. It's it's got drama in it. There's action scenes. So let me tell you about this show. Prison Break is about you got two main characters in this. Well, actually, technically three. The main characters. You got Wentworth Miller, who is Michael Schofield, a structural engineer. Dominic Purcell, who is Lincoln Burrows, who was framed for murdering the president's brother by the company, and the company's a big organization that controls like what goes on in Chicago. Because this show is based out of Chicago for the first season. The prison that Lincoln Burrows is set to be executed at, he's on death row, is Fox River State Penitentiary in Joliet, Illinois. Or Illinois, or however the hell you pronounce it. So, Michael is a structural engineer. He purposely gets himself sent to Fox River to break out Lincoln. But he encounters issues from his cellmate, Sucre. Fernando Sucre, he is Puerto Rican, and he got a 5-year sentence for aggravated robbery, which means he used a gun in his robbery, and he had 8 months to serve left, but he was going to get married to a Mexican girl named Maria Cruz. She is beautiful. She honestly looks like you. She is a gorgeous girl, for sure. And then Sucre eventually has problems with his friend Hector, and then those two just have issues, and then there's John Abruzzi. He's a mob boss. He's got a ton of power in the prison. Also, John Abruzzi has power within prison industries, which allows inmates to work for money. And prisoners don't make a lot of money, but it's money. And they can use that for commissary and stuff. There is C Note. C Note is black. He's a former Marine. Um, and he got 5 years for possession of foreign like or illegal substances. You would eventually meet. I think it's in the fourth episode, fourth episode or something. Charles Haywire Potoshik. He is. He lives in the psych ward, and the psych ward is for all the mental inmates. He is. He ain't right in the head. He's got some kind of. He's got some kind of thing where he doesn't sleep, and Sucre eventually tells Michael like there'd be no digging in the cell because he's got to get out of the cell to get into the back. But I mean, Michael, if especially his tattoo artist, is like a tattoo like a clean freak Nazi. He had the freaking Sistine Chapel and everything tattooed on his body. And I'll let you watch the first episode, but pretty much your main characters, especially the ones in the escape, probably not gonna be able to remember that by then. You got Link, which Link the Sink is Lincoln's nickname. Michael Abruzzi, Bagwell, I'll tell you about him. Um, C Note, Potoshik, Tweener, and a really fat guy, and I forget his name. He's Sucre's cousin, one of his one of his many cousins. So let me tell you about Teabag. He is a predator for sure. He got 60 years for he murdered I think he murdered boys and raped them too. And he is 100% a predator inside the prison and out. Tweener is 18 years old and he got grand larceny for stealing a baseball card. Now apparently this baseball card was worth a lot of money. Abruzzi got a life sentence for conspiracy to commit murder. Um, Tweener got 5 years for grand larceny. Tweener's real name is David Apolskis. Who else am I thinking of? Oh yeah, Abruzzi had just his obsession, and you'll hear him talk about the show Fibonacci. I'm a former member of a business John was in with Fibonacci, and apparently he ratted to the cops and gave like the
Oh, what
cops the
goes on,
whereabouts
boss?
of John and his
Yeah.
group, and
Wow.
Fibonacci pretty
I
much got
can't
him a
believe
life
I'm
sentence
in
for
the driver's seat
conspiracy to
right
commit
now.
murder, and so I mean the show is just absolutely jam packed. The first season you'll meet all the characters, you'll figure out their strengths and weaknesses, and I think Teabag's a sexual predator because he's got family, so like obviously not he doesn't have like family, but prison's a thing where you choose your own friends and kind of deal, and that's what I learned from a documentary. Um, so Michael tries to eat. He likes to do the work on his own, but he realizes that his cellmate Sucre is going to get in the way of the digging, and Sucre has a shank, which a shank is a homemade knife in their cell, and that's not allowed. You can't have this. You can't have that stuff. So Sucre gets sent to the hole, and Charles Haywire Potoshik gets sent into Michael's cell, which that causes a major issue. And then Suc and then has some kind of a meeting that Sucre has with Maria Cruz, and she tells him she tells Sucre she's pregnant. And so that prompts Sucre to like want to get back in with Michael on the escape. So what Michael does is he actually beats himself up to get Haywire back out of his cell and back in the psych ward, and Sucre gets back in. Um, but I'll let you see the show. Especially like I'd say get through the first 10 episodes and then see if it's your kind of show, because I'll say this: the second um the second season they're all on the run, so it kind of runs in line, and I'm waiting for them to make a season 6 about this. Season 1 they're all locked up. Season 2 they're all on the run. Season 3 Michael is the only one. No, Michael, Teabag, and Bellick. You'll meet Bellick. He's kind of a dick cop. He's a corrections officer. Well, once corrections officer turned inmate. He's a whole bunch of shit goes down there that it's so confusing. Um, so pretty much you got um, and then you got another officer, Roy, Roy Dearson, I think is his name. Um, he eventually gets fired for shaking down inmates and blah blah blah. So pretty much. Oh, and then Charles Westmoreland, who would say he was the infamous D.B. Cooper. Now I don't know if you heard
Read
about the
more
whole
about the
D.B. Cooper
amazing
thing.
engineering effort behind these courses. Construction began over 5 years ago,
Hey
with a
Shelley, did you ever
special
hear
permit
about the whole
granted by
D.B.
the four
Cooper
states that
hijacking?
control the lake bed: Illinois, Indiana,
So
Wisconsin,
you want to
and
hear about it?
Michigan
It's actually
South.
pretty interesting. So D.B. Cooper, that's not his name. His real name was Dan Cooper, and Charles Westmoreland was portrayed to be D.B. Cooper. DB Cooper was a man who had a bomb. So back in the 19 in the like I think 1970s or something, you could walk onto a plane with a gun, you could walk onto a plane with a bomb, and DB Cooper demanded they fly to, I think, what was it, Puerto Rico, but there was no way that the plane could make it. So, and he had a bomb on the plane. He showed it to the flight attendant and everything. And so pretty much he demanded to go somewhere. He had $5 million on hand, and he jumped out of a moving 727 Boeing plane, never to be seen again. Well, in Prison Break, Charles Westmoreland is portrayed to be DB Cooper, and every single inmate in that prison knows him as DB Cooper. And so, um, DB Cooper, or in this case Charles Westmoreland, in the first season of Prison Break, he has a cat named Millen, and it's actually a real life program that goes on in prison like today. It is called a pet program, and it's completely a privilege and not a right. And what it does is it gives that person a sense of like, okay, you have a kitten, you gotta raise it up, and has to follow the same rules as the human who's locked up. It can only come out when it's yard time and stuff. So in Riots, Drills, and Devil Part One, okay, so Sucre is asking Michael if he can get to the prison AC unit because Michael needs to get through his cell. He can't do that because when the guards constantly come up for a bed check and count. So he needs some way for the prison to get shut down for one day where the guards won't do anything. And Sucre suggests to him a lockdown. And a lockdown is when the inmates get too riled up and the guards literally order a lockdown. Well, in this case, it just goes terribly. Michael shuts off the AC so there's no fan blowing. And Roy and I think Patterson, are on they're on shift that day, and they're all sweating, drinking. Roy's drinking water, and Patterson is not actually. I don't know who that other officer is, but Teabag um says this. Why don't you all transfer us someplace cooler, like Africa? And he steps off this line, and Roy's like, "Get your ass on the line, convict." Next thing you know, you got a bunch of other people start getting off the line. And Teabag, he's also white supremacist as well. He made a joke about a black guy. He's like, um, when this guy woke up this morning, he was white, but he was like dark black. Yeah, he's 100% a racist. And so Gary's like, "Do you want to cool off?" And throws the water in his face, and that just spires to piss off every other inmate in there. And then Teabag's like, "We'll step back when we get some wind blowing in here." And then Gary orders a lockdown, but that doesn't stop 200 or 300 inmates from getting down the door. Next thing you know, you got a bunch of angry officers. Bellick comes in and just, oh my god, Teabag and Bellick just go hand in hand. Those two can argue all day, and Teabag, I think, ends up hitting a weak spot in Bellick, because he actually said this. So Bellick was like, listen up, guys, this is a Bellick. I got one for you. What do you call a piece of white trash who can't pass the cops exam and now makes less than the mailman? A CO. And all the inmates just start laughing. And then Bellick fires one back at Teabag, but Teabag couldn't handle the smoke. Bellick's like, Teddy, I don't know, I don't expect much from you, from the inbred child of a retard. And boom, that got his attention. And then Bellick hammered it into him. He's like, "That's right, Teddy. I read your psych records. How your daddy raped his mongoloid sister. Then 9 months later, this Teddy pops out." And that pissed him off. And he's just yelling, "I'm gonna kill you!" Trying to get a bar down. And then Belloq's like, God is hell. They'll wear themselves out eventually. And in the meantime, then we meet Dr. Sarah Tancredi. She's a doctor in the prison. Prison doctor, gotta follow a bunch of holy strict ass guidelines about not falling in love with an inmate. Well, that doesn't really happen because she kind of fell in love with Schofield in a way. But she was sent to sickbay, which is in B wing, to care for some inmates in there. And Bellic is trying to look out for her safety because Bellic got her the job at Fox River. Um, he's like, she walks into sick bay and Bellic's like, not a good time, Doc. And then she's like, I heard a prisoner was suffering from heat exhaustion. And Bellic's like, he's faking it. Sarah's like, that's your medical opinion? Bellic's like, we got a bunch of overheated cons getting loud in the A-wing. Sarah's like, yeah, it's 11 in there. And Bellic's like, you should go back to the infirmary. And when things calm down, I'll get your patients transferred over to sickbay. Just looking out for your best interest. Or to the infirmary. Just looking out for your best interest. And that's where Sarah slaps Bellic with this one that it is actually illegal to deny a prisoner medical care and you can lose your job over it. And she's like, no, I'm just looking out for your best interests. Bellic put his hat on and be like, go right on in. There's always an officer on standby, and it was Rizzo. And obviously, when you're gonna work in a prison, if there's a riot gonna happen, everyone will tell you like, you gotta do what the inmates tell you to do. If they say like if they handcuff you to a pole like they did to Rizzo, and they say like
Oh, what
put like
goes
it
up
put
must
a
come
piece of glass to your
down.
neck, and you have to say all
Seems like
clear in
you're
sick
for the
bay,
time being
that's what
in
you
the
gotta do.
driver's seat right now.
So Theo is in because apparently he got into a scuffle and his knee was being held together by a rod and three screws. So Sarah looked at it, it's like she's like, oh, I swear it hurt. Theo's like a little higher to the left. And so it was like, you're 3 weeks post-up. Your knee is being held together by a rod and three screws, saying tenderness is normal and no more meds. And he's like, ah. And then Quamley, or whatever, how the hell you say his name, um, he kind of, once he hears over the radio that A-Wing's popping off, next thing you know, that's all it takes to just get him. And he's the main assailant to try to get Sarah. So, I mean, it's a really high action-packed season. Season 1 is gonna tip the scale of Prison Break, and we can honestly watch Season 1 all the way through on just Fire Stick. And then, so, how good your memory? Okay. Do you think if I mean, because you're probably not really understanding like all of what I'm telling you right now, are you? Okay, so in the final scene, because obviously season 2 they're on the run. It's a manhunt. The show's literally called Prison Break. They're gonna break out of prison. Westmoreland is too injured to make it in there because he had a scuffle with Bellic because he found the hole in the guard's room. So he ends up beating up Bellic, and he's an old man. He's probably 60, 70, maybe 75. And Bellic actually sticks him pretty far into his skin with glass. And then Westmoreland ends up dying in or at least passing out. I'm pretty sure he ends up passing out or he ends up dying. I'm not sure. Um, I'm pretty sure he ends up dying because he was pretty injured. Um, and so pretty much he's too injured to continue on, and he's like, yeah, no, there's no way he's gonna go anywhere. He's way too injured. So Westmoreland tells Michael and Cena, and there's Teabag. Now, all the guys are all in that area when they hear Westmoreland say, money buried under a silo at the Double K Ranch just outside of Tula, Utah. There's plenty to split. The feds didn't want it, so they lowballed the money. Truth is, Michael, there's not $1 million under that silo. There's $5 million there, and everyone heard it, too. So they all know where they're headed to. So Michael and Lincoln, Michael's original intention was to just break out Lincoln, not anyone else. but then again, he ended up breaking out
More about the amazing
7 other
engineering
guys
effort behind these courses.
besides Lincoln, and the
Construction
original
began
plan
about
was just
5
Lincoln.
years ago on a
Just
special
get Lincoln
permit
out
granted
so
by
he's
the
not
Forest
executed
Station
for a crime he
Patrol
didn't
of
commit.
Lincoln,
He
who
had
joined the Lincoln
lawyers
in
that
Wisconsin
were
and Michigan
constantly getting
itself.
in the way, and here's where the drama part comes in. Whenever there's and in this case too, Sarah's dad is the governor of you know how Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California. Frank Tancredi is Sarah's dad. He's the governor in the show. Now, he's in with the company, and about the end of it, Sarah hears that Frank Tancredi refuses to grant clemency to Lincoln Burrows, the murderer of the vice president's brother. And clemency is when someone on death row, they call the governor to be like, please God, have grace for this man, spare his life. And only the governor can do that. And Sarah wanted her dad to look over the paperwork, but he wouldn't do that because he was in too deep with the company. And she told him, like, look at this guy's like back history and think about to yourself, will the world be safer when Lincoln Burrows not roaming the streets? And so pretty much what Sarah does is breaks the law. She leaves the infirmary door open for Michael and all the other guys to get out, and she absolutely just she's in like mental rehab. And what she even did, she actually overdosed on morphine, and she pretty much like I think she was trying to kill herself because she'd 100% overdosed. And um she had the fire going. And then yeah, I mean you'll have to watch at least the first season, then you'll know. I mean, honestly, I'd say the first 2 seasons, because the first 2 seasons are going to give you a whole big idea of what season 3 and 4 is. Because honestly, season 3 and 4, they're tied together, and then season 5 is like, now this is the weird thing and what I thought of, because in season 4, Sarah eventually goes to jail her for all her shit like 3 years later. So Sarah's now in jail, and Michael's got to break her out before the general can get to her. Now, and then again, that's a whole bunch of stuff. And then in season 4, Bellic goes from a bad guy to an ally. But I'll have you watch season 1 and 2 with me before we do a 30-day free trial on Hulu, so I can finish out and just watch them. And say if there's any shows on Hulu that you would want to watch, we could just get a monthly or a yearly subscription to Hulu, because you've got money. I'll eventually have money from SSDI, hopefully. Then we'll have that money, and then we could just pay my mom, because she'll probably be the one to do it. We could just pay her the money for it from our joint bank account, and then yeah, we'll be good that way. So I'm just thinking that we're gonna have to think of this now, because I want to have you living with me by the time that Steve-O comes down. And honestly, because
Coming up on a particularly steep
all
ascent.
the only thing we need to do is
I
I
don't
could
think I've ever
probably
seen
end up to
cars
just keeping
driving
the game
quite
room
that
just
smoothly.
spotless. We'll take out Carly's bed. We'll put your bed in. We'll move everything from your room that we can fit. We might need to make multiple trips. And I'm thinking too, like, we could probably fit. You know what? Actually, no. Do you think your dad would help? If he knows that like you're gonna be safe, yeah, he's probably not gonna be too happy you moving in with me. But my thought is, he could take like your mattress. He drive his truck. That's gonna help out better. Like, I can obviously take small. We can take small stuff like boxes, your iMac. We can take that. And we can get everything set up in the game room here. And Okay. Yeah, that'll be perfect. And then what we'll do is we'll actually take out, and I'm thinking of just honestly taking out Carly's her her closet. Just take everything out that she wants, like put it in a bag and put it up on the rafters, because you could probably slot in your if there's an outlet in there, um or honestly, you know what? No, I think I have a better idea. If your outlet, I mean, I'd have to check if there's an outlet in there, because if there is, we can take everything off, and we could put your iMac in the closet area, um, and then we can also do we could yeah. We, Charlotte, that closet area is big. Now remember, there's a chair here that I have that's in the game room, because nothing really sits on it. That chair is that can add extra room. We could take that chair out, and because my entire setup is not going to be able to, we're not going to move it until like the day of that we're moving, and I'll if if like we can find like boxes and stuff, or say like Steve comes down from Portland, we can have him bring some boxes and stuff to fit all of our stuff, and then the TV. Hopefully and honestly,
Oh, what goes up
I think
must
honestly
come
I might leave
down.
this TV here.
Wow, that must
You
be
know
one
why?
heck of a good time being in the driver's seat right
Because I
now.
could probably sell it. Sell it for a good amount of money. I want to get a 4K TV. And I want you to get a 4K TV too. Both of us. Both of us having, because you have the income from your SSDI. I'm gonna sell. I This is what I'm either gonna do. I'm either gonna sell my Xbox to Dom because I think he's still interested. That's gonna include my Fortnite account, so I'm gonna say about 400. Um, a 400 cash, and then I'm gonna sell my PlayStation 4 too. I'm gonna try to get probably another 300 for that. So I could probably get a 55-inch 4K TV. That would be a lot better. And that, but I don't want to get the 4K TV until we move up to Portland, because this TV is perfect. It's wide enough, so I don't have to worry about anything. And it's like, do really need to upgrade since I play on a 55? Not really. I do want to upgrade to the 4K TV, just so like so like Call of Duty, like playing it on a 4K TV is like crazy, and like and stuff too. So I'm not in like a real maximum need for a new TV. This TV works fine, but I'm just saying like I'm gonna want to eventually switch, and that'll be up in Portland too. I'll probably be able to have like $700 for the trip. And so what I think I'll do is either sell my Xbox, I'd say 3 months before we move. And honestly, what I'm thinking is I'm gonna have Steve come down, I think 3 months before, so we can get everything set. So like he could, ooh, 92K for that. All right. Yeah, he could just get set up down here and all, and then once we have the stuff to move, we go. Once we got everything to go, we go. That's it. We go and we don't look back. Yeah, we'll be leaving friends behind, friends, family behind. But honestly, What's better, living here and waiting for something the Wicked Witch could start up, or we get out of here and she has nothing to bug us on? You know? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And honestly, I'd say this, Shiloh, we would probably be living here for, I'm gonna probably say, a year and a half to 2 years before we move. And honestly, this is what I'm thinking. I know that the original plan is to go straight from here to Portland, but do, do you think you'd want to go to Vegas first? I mean, 'cause see, here's the problem with that. If we go to Vegas first, we gotta rent all the U-Haul again. We gotta get everything switched. If we wait, however, we could be living here for a while. You will still be close to your mom, so she won't be worrying about you. And then we don't have to worry about a whole bunch of nonsense. Whether if we go to Vegas first, you know what we gotta do then? If we go to Vegas first, we gotta get a U-Haul trailer. There'll be no one to drive it, and so we'll probably have to just drive the U-Haul trailer. I honestly think
Hey,
we should
here's a
still
fun
keep the
fact for
same
you.
idea
Over two
and just go
dozen
to Portland
commercial scuba
because
divers
we've got
worked on the
everyone
construction of
around here.
these
We have
courses,
David, we have
installing
Garrett, we have
massive
AJ, we have
concrete
all the
support
guys around
pylons
here.
up to 500 feet
We don't
tall.
have any of that in
They've been
Portland.
down there inspecting structural integrity after every
And
race.
honestly, you know
Just
what?
another reminder of how much
I
work
know
it
your mom's
takes
a
to
little
make the
iffy about
USS
Desi,
possible.
but if you really want to hang out with her and you want her to hang out with you, or she wants you to hang out with her, and you want to, I don't mind. Because I'm going to give you that option. You are your own person. You make your own choices. I know your mom wants, doesn't want you to hang out with her because of the incident she had, but honestly, your mom can't be making those decisions for you your entire life. You need to be able to make those decisions on your own. Say, like, okay, do I want to hang out with her for most of the day? Why not? If not, then you need to let her know, like, not today, sorry. But I'm not going to be the one to say that you're not going to be able to hang out with her at all, because if you want to hang out with her, that is your choice. I'm going to let you make that decision on your own. And if you don't want to hang out with her, like, ever again, and you just want to hang out with me, just tell her, oh no. And honestly, you know what you could do too? Like, are you done hanging out with her? Um, you know what you can do when you live with me too? You can completely take the Wicked Witch of the West off Snapchat. Because I don't even like her, and um, I was kind of hoping Steve would start the. You know what? He might have. didn't. And it's no longer online. Nope, now he's no longer on. I was gonna say, I'm surprised Steve didn't even start the group chat. Yeah, we'll make it work, alright? We'll work out some kinks, and yeah, your mom might not be really comfortable with it, but I'll at least say this, it'll at least be better for her knowing that you will still be close to her. And you know what I'll even say? Your mom is welcome over here anytime if she wants to come visit. You know, like, your mom and my mom would just chat for hours. So that's what women do. They talk, and talk, and talk, and talk. And we could probably go to the gym for 2 hours, and they'd still be talking. But we could do so much more because you're living with me. All my mom needs to know is, where are we going? And be like, oh, we're gonna go to the gym. Be like, okay, nowhere else. I'm like, nowhere else. She'll probably be like, nothing in the car. I'm like, Mom, we're going to the gym. That's all we're doing. We're not doing anything else. Because honestly, like, I really think that you need a fresh start for your life, honestly. And you know what we would even do? Honestly, Shelly, you know what we would even do? So this is what we would do. I would tell my mom, buy the essentials. Shyla and I will focus on what we want, like drink-wise. So that can save her a little bit of money.
You know, these twisting
What are you
curves were
doing,
quite
Joe?
difficult to build,
Jane?
but they were all a feature of the tracks. They twist for the same reason a roller coaster does. Because when you reduce that lateral shear against the tires, there's no reason to ever slow down.
Who? Hmm. Already? Wow. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll watch it. I'll watch it later tonight. Hmm. Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, like Tahoe. Yeah. Yeah. So Shayla, you know what I think we should start planning for next year? Our trip out to Vegas. Because once you live with me, that's it. I don't want you moving out. It's like you're locked in. Once you decide to move in with me, it's like then we'll see okay how it is. That's true. That's true. His birthday's in December though. That's true. We could do that. I think we drive. Honestly, I think we drive too because no matter what we do, Shiloh, we're gonna get a motel. Whether whether we go to whether we go to Vegas first or Portland, we're gonna get a motel. I think that would definitely catch him off guard. Oh yeah. Well, all I need to do, if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna get his address. Yep. I mean, honestly, yeah. I think we should go in December because in the summer it gets really hot there. Now, December, I mean, it could still get pretty hot there. And then again, dry heat, not wet heat. We have wet heat, they have dry heat. But, okay, alright, that works with me.
You know, it takes a special kind of driver to enjoy speeds this extreme. Because,
Ooh,
let's
yeah.
face it, one mistake here and you are at
Oh,
the
yeah.
bottom of Lake Michigan.
Yeah,
Massive
that's
respect
dry
to
heat,
everyone
for
out there
sure.
today. I really mean that.
Oh my god. What? Mm-hmm. I bet. Alright, Chad, if I have the money to get this bundle, I'm gonna get it, and then I'm probably gonna call it, 'cause I'm over here tired. I don't know why we'd take a shower separately. Why don't we just take a shower together? Use less water. Because honestly, Chad, that uh, well, that's why you let me say it. So that's why you let me say it. If we take a shower together, that's less water we use. But if we take a shower separate, then we're gonna use a lot more water. What? I know, I know, but I can say it. I know, but I can say it. That's what I'm saying. You let me say it, because I can say it and you can't. And also, when you live with me, don't be afraid to, um, like, if you gotta say something dirty, say something dirty. Mom don't care. When you live with me, numbnuts. When you live with me there, numbnuts. Obviously not when you live while you're living there. Your mom will beat you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I know. I love you too, my butt. Yeah, I heard it. I heard you. Damn, I'm tired. Bundle. If we do, we're getting it. If not, we'll have to do another race. And I don't really want to because I'm pretty tired. Oh yeah, I'm beat. I'm tired from the workout today. What? I know. Damn. I'm gonna do one more. I'm trying to do one more. Damn it. I love you too. Yeah, let's just do the sprint on New York. I love you too, turd. We use H2. Let's do the quick one and see if we can, yeah? Alright. Let's go do the bundle. I know.
Welcome
Use
to
the
Lower
bundle real
Manhattan,
quick.
folks. The beating heart of the most recognizable city on Earth. If you can make it here, you can make it
Do this
anywhere.
really quickly.
This area is usually jam-packed with traffic and
Yeah,
pedestrians.
dinner's
But
on.
today, the streets are clear
Do this
for an
race real
all-out
quick.
speed
Yeah, I
contest
gotta do this race
past one
real
of the most
quick
vertical
because it's
cities
bundle
in the
and I'm
world.
really,
Hope you're ready, because it's race time!
yeah, right here. Really tired from my workout today. You know what, actually? I think I'm just gonna go eat first. You still gonna be here? Alright, I'm gonna get on this straight away, yeah. Alright, chat, I will be right back. I'm gonna go, oh no, I got Jeff coming in. Alright guys, yeah, I will be right back. Shyla, group chat. Hello.
Hey,
What's up?
so,
Crazy workout today. That's what happened. That's what's up.
mm,
Hey, anyways, bro. Do you have any of your friends that want a work truck?
no,
Target price six
Drivers should be
thousand
getting a nice
dollars.
view of the Williamsburg Bridge in the distance, crossing from the Lower East Side of
not
Los
for that
Angeles.
price, no.
Okay.
It was once the longest suspension bridge in
Because
the
they
world.
need a
Not
newer
anymore, but still.
edition of like
Okay. So that
something.
this truck, it has 150,891 miles on it. We cleaned it. We cleaned the inside of it, so it looks just like when we got it. Actually, I think we did a better job of cleaning it than my cousin Joe could ever do.
Mm,
Um, so yeah, that's what we thought we were gonna do 5,000, but we got it so clean and all, and got it washed and everything. So the price is now 6,000. Just seeing like if you had any of your friends that maybe wanted to buy a truck.
no.
Okay.
Because they need a brand new truck with like
Mm,
low miles if they were gonna get a Rook truck.
okay. Just asking.
Um,
Anyways, bro. So about the freaking Wicked Witch of the West. Because Shyla said that she contacted her a couple days ago. Is that in violation of anything?
not with Shyla, no.
Okay.
It's only us two.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, because she asked her, hey girl, want to go to prom with me? And I just told her,
Mm,
like, obviously, she could say, no, I'm already going with someone, or she could say no, or I honestly told her just ignore her.
mm,
um, I wasn't sure if she was breaking anything, like a restraining order or something. I wasn't sure about that, so I
You'll
was like, I'm
recognize
gonna
the
talk to
giant
Steve
billboards
about
coming
that.
up as
He's the one
no,
who's,
it's only us
I've
two.
been here
okay,
myself for
so it's not
multiple
Shyla.
New Year's Eve
No.
celebrations,
Okay.
and there is truly nowhere else like it.
Alright, well, that's fine. Yeah, Shyla, just ignore her. I mean, the worst thing's worst, honestly. She goes, we run into her there. And she talks to me in any manner that's
What an
threatens me.
amazing start to the U.S.
She
Speed
going
Tour.
downtown for a
Incredible
while.
racing today, and hang around because there's a whole lot more of it still to come.
Yep.
So like, what? So like, say, because when Shyla and I go to that prom, what if
What an
she's there
amazing
and she
start to the
starts
U.S. Speed
going on
Tour,
a
huh?
rant of threats
Incredible
on me?
racing today, and hang around because there's a whole lot more of it still to
If
come.
she does, then just call the police.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, because I'm not trying to put up with that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put up with that.
You know what's ironic?
What?
Um, I found out that Sierra's mom put a restraining order on me,
What?
even though I don't talk to her at all.
Well, the extra level of security there.
Um, but I got it nullified.
Nullified?
Yeah,
Like
meaning,
removed?
yeah, removed, pretty
There you
much.
go. Okay.
Because I was like, I don't even talk to her. I don't even know why she's still. It's because Sierra still mentions my name.
Yeah, of course she still mentions your name, dude. Because
Yeah,
I think she still likes you.
yeah. Sierra's one of those fat bitches that don't know how to fuck.
Damn.
I said that with a straight face too, because you know it's true.
Roasted. Oh, that, are we look?
Oh,
Yes, it is.
So Jacob, I was like in a party with Jacob for a little bit,
Yeah.
and remember when I was like, "Hey, I'll be back," and then it took me a little bit to get back.
And where did you go?
I went to the store.
Ah, yeah, 'cause I saw you. I saw you online, but I was waiting for the party invite, and it never came.
Yeah, I went to the store when I'm online and because sometimes my notifications don't show up.
Mm,
So when I'm online, just start a party, and if I see it, I see it.
okay. Yeah, 'cause I saw you online. You weren't playing anything. I'm like, okay, just waiting for the party invite.
Yeah, because so I got on again because I turned off my PS5, and I was like,
This was about 5 o'clock.
yeah, that's the same time that I was doing something around then.
Mm.
I think I was eating. No, because I literally ate at 6 or something like that.
I got all the F1 cars. Alright, guys, we're gonna bring it to a close there. Um, like, comment, subscribe for Demo Bike on Friday, and I will see you guys tomorrow for GTA. Later.